Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. All right, so we are doing a clip breakdown of the founder's message at Paparazzi for the month of May. And the reason I want to break this down is because I want to point out the language that I hear now versus what I heard then. So I will tell you the now versus then of this video. Okay, so let's get started with the hey paparazzi, it's May. All right, so here we go.
Hey paparazzi, and welcome to the month of May. I can't believe it's already here. This month's promotion, Unlock the Vault, is one of my absolute favorites. As you know, the Z collection is near and dear to my heart. I absolutely adore that those powerhouse pieces are there to help you commemorate special occasions.
Okay, what I hear before. The Z collection is near and dear to her heart. And the Z collection is near and dear to anyone who has a Z collection piece named after them. Okay? And here's why it's near and dear to her heart, in my humble opinion now. Because we have the Seize the Spotlight promotion, or Go for the Glitz, or the Catwalk is Calling, or whatever else they called it back in the day. The Z collection contest drove sales. The Z collection contest drove recruitment. The Z collection is how they motivate their masses. And now because it's such a huge motivator, you get the opportunity to unlock the vault. And the vault can get you pieces like the stupid flower piece, or the Stacy, or the Raimi, or, any other piece. What's funny is I don't think the Tracy and the Geraldine have been in the last 2 years of Unlock the Vault. I don't think those pieces are being made anymore out of sheer spite. That's my opinion, because I haven't seen people talk about it in their Unlock the Vault pieces. So that's why she loves the Z collection. It's a special occasion for her because it pays for all of her vacations, her clothes, her staff, her kids' school, all the other things.
Memories that you want cemented in your heart and mind forever. Trent and I have a high school senior, and I love nothing more than to have her friends sit around our kitchen bar right now and talk about what they want next. I love to see their wheels turn and hear them talk about their future plans. They seem uninhibited. They're definitely dreaming, and they know that they have massive potential.
Here's something a lot of high school seniors have never, ever lived without in their tenure in school. Active shooter drills. Okay? That's just the reality of the world we live in. So, kids who are graduating from high school now, they grew up going to school not knowing if they would come home the next day. So, kids, in my humble opinion, who are just graduating from high school and or college, they may seem uninhibited, but they're also very discerning, not very trusting, and they look into and research things before they go jumping in. Because, one, they grew up in a time when their parents were financially ripped off by the financial crisis of 2007 through 2008, and then they saw, the presidency from 2016 to 2020. They've grown up in times where it's like they're going to make decisions, and they're more civically active than people were when I was their age. So, yeah, the possibilities are endless. But I don't think most kids 18 to 25 are waking up in the morning thinking, how can I rip off my friends today?
Up until this point, I believe their lives were largely dictated by teachers, friends, school classes, and even activities. But I think at this moment, they're really looking at their life and asking themselves, what do I want? I feel like it's inspiring. I love to hear the chatter. And I always think to myself, as adults, do we do that same thing? Do we look around and say, at this moment, what do I want?
And you know what the question was? There was a survey. They asked kids, what do they want to grow up to be? You know how many of them said social media influencer? More than I care to admit. They aren't aspiring for doctors, scientists, lawyers, nurses. They're not aspiring for those jobs. They're looking for the jobs that make easy money. But here's the deal, you guys. Breaking out in social media, unless you have something that goes viral, it's next to impossible to break out. Okay? And it doesn't last. If you don't believe me, just look at Illuminati.
I often think because of our age or maybe our career or the choices we've made in life, sometimes we cement ourselves into the position we're in right now.
Right now. So, she's talking about sunk cost fallacy here. Okay? How many of us stayed in paparazzi longer than we should have because of sunk cost fallacy? If you don't know what that is, I'm in it this long. I've spent this much. Things will eventually turn around. I'm going to keep going because I've already wasted this much time and money. I might as well keep going. Okay? That is what cementing yourself in a position is. So, say you've been in paparazzi since, early 2012. Okay? And you've you've maxed out. Your highest achievable rank was Maven A-lister, and you've never gone beyond that. And your team has shrunk and grown and shrunk and grown throughout the years. But your highest paid rank at one point was Maven A-lister. But were you able to maintain that rank and maintain that paycheck? No. You probably had to continue working very, very hard to maintain that paycheck and that rank. Okay? Now, it's really interesting when I look at the six-figure bling boss emails that come out, the ka-ching emails that say, make way for our newest bling boss and all this other stuff. It's interesting how it's always the same 8 or 9 people every year reach six-figure, and in 2 cases, 7-figure bling bosses every single year. But I don't see a lot of name change or fluctuation through those bling boss awards. If you guys have seen them, I mean, I've been following paparazzi news since I was in it in 2019. Michelle Johnny was a 7-figure earner. I was one of the people that contributed to her 7 figures. But she hasn't made a Bling Boss Award this year. So she got in early. She's made her money. She has a lot of inventory in her basement. But is the sunk cost fallacy starting to come to a head with her? Is she not putting as much energy into it as she used to? I mean, she's not being sung the praises that she was in the early convention years. So it's a question I have. Is it going to continue on? That's the sunk cost fallacy of it all.
But at any moment, we have the ability to unlock our potential. We have the ability to shift and really go after our dreams. This month is the last qualifying month of the paparazzi recognition year.
Okay, break down to this. We have the opportunity to shift and go after our dreams. Paparazzi has recently shifted. The style of their jewelry is going out towards the 18 to 25-year-old demographic because they have an in with that demographic with all of their kids and their kids' friends. And their kids' friends will be spreading out across the country going to college. And I have a feeling that they're going after that style to get the younger generation to bring fresh meat and new blood into this business. Okay? That's the first thing. Now, the other thing she said, and let me go back a few. This is the last qualifying month of the paparazzi recognition year. So she's telling you to go for those goals. Life of the party is the goal. So we have the Unlock the Vault promotion where you get a Z collection piece with a certain qualifying order, and that will help you reach your paparazzi recognition, your goals. Life of the Party bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, black diamond, empire diamond, pink diamond, all the stupid diamonds. This is the last month to qualify, so you better start shopping, people.
Recognition year. And listen, I know you have big dreams. I know you have
She
big
has
goals.
big dreams.
And most importantly, I know it's all possible. Why? Because you showed me time and time again.
Why? Because it's tax refund season. And every year after people file their taxes and get their tax refunds, they have more money to spend when they get their refunds. So you have showed me time and time again that you spend your tax refund on inventory loading and buying more paparazzi jewelry because it's money in the bank. And if I could put dollar signs over her eyeballs right now, the sheer greed of multi-level marketing companies on the whole. Ugh.
Don't let off the gas. Keep pushing.
Keep buying.
Keep running.
Keep buying.
Selling. Show up for your customers.
Keep selling.
I know that your goals and dreams are possible. And I know with a little time and effort, you can most definitely make it happen.
That is such cult speak right there. With time and effort, you can make it happen. But if you don't put enough time and you don't put the right kind of effort into it, you're failing and you're not doing your job. This is very bite model specific. If you achieve big things, you did what you were supposed to do. But if you didn't achieve big things, you didn't try hard enough. I've seen it happen. You can do it. But then if you don't make it happen, or if you reach out and ask your upline for help and they tell you, well, you're not working hard enough, you're not trying hard enough, don't come crying to me, nobody cares, work harder. I mean, these are things that elites have said. You're suckers, you're jerks, you're not trying hard enough, you're not going live enough, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not following the rules I give you, you're not following the training I'm giving you. I'm sorry to say it, but the founder's message this month is royally fucked up. And the thing is back then, when I was a consultant, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do marathon lives this month. I'm going to go live 7 days a week, and I'm going to do wall drops, and I'm going to do blingo, and I'm going to do giveaways, and I'm going to work super hard, and I'm going to achieve my goals. And then I'm going to buy this many pieces of jewelry so I can reach life of the party. And I did. To my detriment. Okay, so this founder's message just makes me mad.
This is the month to get those goals checked off the list. Make sure that you have a positive attitude, that you're rallying around those around you.
Toxic positivity, like-minded individuals. Oh man, if you do not know what the Steve Hassan bite model is, it's in the description box down below. Click on the link and go have a read. Because if you watch this 2-minute and 16-second video, it's everything red flag worthy, which is why I've not put this flag down the entire time I've been recording.
Listen, paparazzi, this is the month to unlock the vault, but more importantly, you should unlock your potential.
This month you can unlock the vault and unlock your potential. Here's the thing, okay? And I'm just going to say this to all paparazzi consultants out there. Just because you're not selling like your upline is doesn't mean you are not trying, okay? Just because the stuff you're buying from paparazzi in the back office isn't selling isn't because you're not trying. You are. It's just that you're in a lose-lose situation, okay? It's really depressing when I see this kind of stuff and I see that paparazzi's putting you through this and telling you get 1% better every day and set goals, be consistent, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. And then you see your upline elites like Mandy Hench with her stores and storefront with thousands of pieces in it. And you think, oh, that's how I'm going to be successful, is when I do this. No, If you are a paparazzi consultant and you saw this, I hope you look at it and see absolute failure, because nobody who is running a retail business in their right mind would have more jewelry on hand than a Claire's boutique at Christmas time. Okay? This is not good business practice. It's terrible. Okay? And if you don't believe me, go do some homework on inventory management. But the most important thing is with the promotion this month of Unlock the Vault, do yourself a favor. You don't need to buy 50 pieces per order to get a Z collection necklace. Okay? If you want over exaggerated, chunky chain necklace statement, go to Temu. Look at all the chunky stainless necklaces. That looks like a paparazzi thing. Yeah, I know. I mean, if you want something that looks like the Barbara, if you want something that looks like the Geraldine, if you want, look, there's the Fashion Fix set. Here's another piece. If you want something and you want to sell to your customers, by all means, here's the hip hop chain that Misty sold in gunmetal. Here's the Charmies with fruit and avocados. You can literally go to Temu and buy Z collection style pieces for less than 100 PV order. Okay? You can buy literally anything. If you scroll and search hard enough, you will find similar, if not the same, necklaces and jewelry. And guess what? It most likely comes from the very same factory paparazzi gets their jewelry from in China. Because it's no secret that paparazzi gets the jewelry from a manufacturer in China. It says it right on the tags. So if you want to get something that actually lists what it's made of, you can go to any wholesaler and pick it up there. But this founder's message this month, I would just say don't listen to it. Okay? If you find that you're losing money, if you find that you have more inventory than you can reasonably sell in 30 days, you are guilty of inventory loading and you fell for the hype. You do not need to buy any more inventory. You need to be focusing on what you're selling. You need to be recouping as much money as you can. If you're in Fashion Fix, but you're not happy with the Fashion Fix selections, cancel your Fashion Fix. There's no point to keep it. If you've already sold these pieces, great, good for you. But I guarantee you, because what I've heard, customers are like, what the hell is this? If you don't like what you're getting in your subscription box, cancel the subscription. If you don't like the content that is being created on your subscription service for Hulu, Netflix, Disney, whatever, cancel the subscription. There's no shame in saying, I've had enough, I'm done. There should never be shame in saying, I've had enough and I'm done. I just want you guys to remember that. Thank you so much for being here today. Do not forget to leave a like, a comment, share, subscribe, and all the other wonderful things, and have a wonderful rest of your day.